Lee, you know how to pick a lock, right?
No. Why would you say that?
Well, you're, urban?
Oh, you are not saying what I think you're saying.
Jesus, man, I'm from Florida. Crazy shit just comes out of my mouth sometimes. Sorry.
You know, Kevin Nash be on here saying some good shit, and then he remembers that he has level 9,000 CTE, and he ends up saying some really dumbass shit, man. He basically goes on to say on his little Kliq This podcast or not that Javon Evans is too much Mr. Bojangles and urban and whatnot. I don't know why it's so hard for white people to understand, or just a lot of people to understand, that there's a lot of normal, happy black people in this world. You know what I mean? Like, not all of us are like fucking Crime Time and shit, all this hood nonsense and shit. There's a lot of just happy black people. Shout out the New Day for just changing the game when it comes to like a lot of black talent. You know, they're just themselves. You know what I mean? Javon Evans does not need to come out and be this like rah-rah like hood type of character. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to be this super serious character, because I could see where WWE Creative is going with him. He's appealing to that Jey Uso type of crowd. You know, he's appealing to like that younger demographic. You know what I mean? He's not appealing to like someone like me or someone like a Kevin Nash. You know what I mean? He's appealing to that type of crowd, like the 6'7", all that, goofy meme type culture. You know what I mean? He's just appealing to the young demographic. And to be honest, Javon Evans being that type of serious type guy, like kind of like a Trick Williams or whatever, it just wouldn't fit him. It wouldn't come off as natural. You know what I mean? Like, it works for him. His fucking theme song it has bouncy in it. You know what I mean? He's all about the bounciness. He's a tall high flyer. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. So for Kevin Nash to feel comfortable saying this is absolutely ridiculous. And this is where a lot of white people think that they're, the culture accepts them, and they think they're okay enough to say shit like this. You know what I mean? And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous that Kevin Nash come on there saying that, you know what I mean? And a lot of times Kevin Nash has a lot of good things to say. You know what I mean? I do like what he has to say a lot of times, but today this was stupid. This was really stupid, and this was a very racial stereotype. And for the people that don't know who Mr. Bojangles is, he was the original tap dancer. But to like all black men that's out here, it's okay to be happy. It's okay to be yourself, man. Be authentic. Be yourself, man. You don't have to be all this, like, act like you're fucking from the trenches and shit like that. This shit ain't cool, man. The hood ain't cool. Niggas, most of the time, niggas that want to be in the hood and stay in the hood, they end up dead or in jail. Nigga, that's really it. Or rap or go to the league. It's crazy how Kevin Nash felt comfortable saying that shit. This is the same guy that was surrounded by his old friends that used to do blackface and mock other black wrestlers. This is why I always say, like, it's for black wrestlers, it's going to be 100 times harder. You feel me? It's always going to be 100 times harder for you, no matter what you do, because there's always going to be a bigger spotlight on you, because people just can't stand seeing someone with locks and someone just being themselves and being happy, being a black man in professional wrestling. Not even just in professional wrestling, just in life. Niggas, just racist ass white people just can't stand it. Motherfuckers just can't stand seeing a black man just be happy, or a black woman be happy, and so forth. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. But I had to come on here and speak about this situation, because that was just wild. I had to read that quote a million times. I had to rewatch the whole freaking Kevin Nash segment a million times, because I'm just surprised that this white man had the audacity to get on that mic and say something like that. You know what I mean? So I hope Kevin Nash realizes he's been getting his ass whooped all day, you know what I mean, for what he's saying. But it's just, that was a dumbass take. That was just stupid, and that was just ridiculous to say, like, on this time of month too. Any time of month, it's just ridiculous to say. But for him to say Mr. Bojangles, like, wow, that's crazy. Talking about urban and shit, like, man, what this nigga really wanted to say was Javon Evans is too much of a nigga. You know what I mean? That's what Kevin Nash really wanted to say, man. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. There was no way in hell I couldn't talk about that situation. That's just crazy, man. And Javon Evans is doing great. For one, like, shout out Javon Evans for winning the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. To I doubt he's gonna win the Elimination Chamber, but it would be nice if he did. You know what I mean? He's gonna do something absolutely crazy during that match. You could just tell, bro. I'm really excited to see him showcasing that match and everything. But yeah, man, Kevin Nash, wildin', bro. Absolutely wildin', man. Javon Evans is doing great. Like I said, he does not need to be that super militant ass Ron Simmons type of character, you know what I mean? It just doesn't fit him, man. He's more showcasing for like the younger audience, like that younger demographic, that's in that TikTok culture and all that stuff, man. Like, that's who he is, man. But that's why I be saying, like, race and racism is embedded in everything in this fucking country. Like, everything in this fucking country. And you can disagree all you want. I could give a fuck less. But Kevin Nash, get it together, bruh. Man, he's been getting the fucking tornado spin of ass whoopings today. But it's your boy Miles Angel, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.